Hey guys, it's Deb. Welcome to part 51 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. In our last episode, Michael was so curious to find out what it is that Chelsea has been hiding from him that he decided to hide in the bushes outside the coffee shop where he works and wait for her to get off work and follow her home. So that is exactly what he did. Because he just wanted to know where she lived. He thought that maybe she was just embarrassed because she lives in the poorer section of town. And he just wanted to let her know that he does not care whether or not her family has money or not. That he only cares about her for the person that she is. Well, Chelsea caught him spying on her. She caught him following her, and she is quite upset. She feels that she cannot trust him at this point. She told him that if I cannot even trust you to wait until I'm ready to tell you what it is that's going on with me, then how will I be able to trust you on anything else? So he has really pushed Chelsea over the edge. And she told him because he was spying on her about something that she is not ready to divulge to him yet, that she feels like at this point it would be best if they just broke off their relationship. Michael is really upset because he thought that he and Chelsea had a really strong connection together, and he is so sorry. And he just wants her to know how sorry he is if, he made her feel like he was intruding upon her life before she was ready to share whatever it is that's going on that she feels like she needs to hide. So he is going to go ahead and beg for her forgiveness and just tell her how sorry he is. And it looks like she does forgive him, for following her home, but at this point, she just thinks it would be better if they gave each other some space. And she's letting him know this has nothing to do with money or where I live or anything like that. It's just something that I cannot share with you right now. I just can't do it. Not just for my sake, but for your sake as well. That's what she's telling him. And she's telling him, at this point, she just needs space. So Michael is going to go on back home, and he is going to give Chelsea the space that she feels that she needs. And he only hopes that in time he can, build this relationship back up. He is just going to try to be the very best friend to her that he could possibly ever be, and let her know that he is someone that she can trust, someone that she can count on to be there for her if she ever needs it. And right now, he is a little bit angry with himself. He's like, why in the world did I ever think it was a good idea to spy on Chelsea? She made it very clear that there were certain parts of her life that she was not ready to share with him yet. And he's just angry at himself. Right now, he's blaming himself for the whole thing. Because he should have known better. No one wants to be spied on. No one wants to be followed. And, I'm sure that, Michael would not like it if the tables were turned and she had spied on him. So he is basically just angry with himself. And here comes Hailey. And she can see that something is quite wrong with her son. And she's just going to give him a hug and ask him how his day has been going. She's not going to really intrude. She can tell that he's angry. And she's just going to try to be funny with him a little bit. And joke with him and try to get him in a better mood. Of course, she has no idea what is going on with him, or why he is in the mood that he's in. But she thinks, she knows her children pretty well. And she thinks if she just, is funny with him for a little bit, maybe he will feel just a little bit better. Now, while Michael was gone, Hailey did get a phone call from Mia. Now, as you most likely recall, Mia is now married to Aaron. Well, Aaron's family has a guest staying with them right now. A distant relative who is from Austria, and she is a teenager. And Mia called Hailey, and she thought it would be a good idea if Hailey took Madison and Michael over to Aaron's parents' house and let them meet the teenager who is staying with them for the moment, because she will be going to the same high school as Madison and Michael. And, of course, she does not know anyone in town. And Mia thought it would be a good idea for Michael and Madison to meet her so that, she would feel more at home at their high school, if she knew someone. Because I'm not sure exactly how long this girl will be staying, but, she may end up moving to Willow Creek from Austria. So that is what Hailey has decided to do. She told Mia that she would. So right now, Hailey is going to go ahead and she's going to take Madison and Michael over to visit Aaron's parents and the new teenage girl whom they have staying with them. So she's going to be traveling with Michael, and she's going to be traveling with Madison. Okay, so here they go. And Madison's like, Mom, you've grounded me. I'm not allowed to see any of my friends. You won't allow me out of the house to go anywhere. But all of a sudden, Mia calls, and now I have to go meet a girl from Austria, a girl I do not know, a girl who will probably not even like me. But yeah, that is what is going on at the moment. And you can see, here we have Colleen Bennett. Now, Colleen is Aaron's cousin. She used to be Colleen Robinson. She is now Colleen Bennett. She married Dean Bennett, who used to date Mia once upon a time. And Colleen's parents, Clay Robinson and Janet Robinson, have passed away. Now, I heard that there was a fire at the residence, and both of them passed away in this fire. So, that has to be really, really upsetting for Colleen. But it just so happens that Colleen is expecting a baby with Dean Bennett. So they are married. They are expecting a baby. And Hailey is going to go ahead and she is going to congratulate them, on the fact that they are expecting a new baby. And Michael, he is still extremely sad right now. But at least he is no longer angry with himself. We're going to go ahead and let Mia knock on the door and go and meet this teenager from Austria and just get to know her and see what she's like. Now, the word on the street is that this girl is an extremely nice person. That is just the rumor around town. And we will just see how she is. Now, this particular house is one of those houses that bounce you up and down whenever you go upstairs on the other floors, the upper floors of this house. The camera does tend to bounce. So, I'm just going to have to be really careful and make sure that the camera doesn't bounce around. Now, it looks like someone is up here crying in the bed. I don't know who that is. That looks like it might be... Nope, here we go. I don't know who's crying in the bed, or maybe they're sleeping. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. But here we go. This looks like the teenager from Austria, and her name is Brittany Croft. And she might look a little bit familiar to you. You may have seen her around my channel. I don't know. But she is in Austria. She is a distant relative of Aaron's. Her parents and Aaron's parents are very close. And she is here in Willow Creek staying with Aaron's parents for a while. And, we don't know. She might move to Willow Creek permanently. Her parents may even come later. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But Madison is going to go ahead and give her a friendly introduction. And also, Michael is going to give her a friendly introduction. And we will just see. She is a very pretty girl. And we'll just see how things go. But it looks like she and Madison are getting along quite well. And Madison is one of these girls who she doesn't let just anyone really close to her. But I have to tell you that as soon as she met Brittany, she kind of felt, well, there we go, bouncing out the window. That's what I warned you about the camera in this house. But anyway, as soon as she met Brittany, she seemed to kind of feel like Brittany is someone that she might want to really get to know well and become good friends with. And Michael is so sad, but, he also is enjoying meeting Brittany for the first time. And here is what we're going to do. They have decided, they told Brittany, let's go somewhere and get away from the parents for a little while. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to get out of this bouncy house. And they have decided they are going to go over to the Magnolia Blossom Park for a little while. Or we could go to the swimming pool. We haven't been here in a while. Let's go to the pool. So, we are going to go with Brittany Caroft, and we are going to go with Madison Stone, and Madison is going to text Travis and see if he can sneak out of the house and meet them there. Now, you know that Madison is grounded. However, Hailey has decided to let Madison go ahead and go to the pool with Brittany, because she did promise Mia that because Brittany is new in town and does not know anyone, that she will kind of help pave the way by allowing Madison to go hang out with her. So that is what we're going to do. So now Brittany can see that Michael is feeling quite sad. And Brittany seems to be one of these types of girls who she really cares about other people, and she really can see that Michael is sad, and she really kind of wants to cheer him up. And he kind of understands. He kind of gets that vibe from her. And so he's going to go ahead and talk with her. They're going to discuss their interests a little bit before they go into the pool. And then they're going to go over there to the pool together. And, of course, Madison, she is so glad to be out of the house. And she is so glad to see Travis that she is going to go ahead. She is so happy to see him. She is just going to give him a full-on kiss. She cannot stop thinking about Travis. Now, you know that Travis, he just barely got out of the house the other morning, before Hailey caught him. He snuck over to the house, to Madison's house. She snuck him in the house, and he actually slept with her in Ty's old bedroom. Well, the next morning, he just barely made it out before Hailey caught him. So they got really, really lucky in that he did not get caught. But Madison, she is totally and completely in love with Travis. It looks like Travis is kind of down about something. Really don't know what that is. But I have a feeling he's getting ready to tell Madison why he is so down in the dumps right now. Why he is sad. And she's just telling him, she's saying, Michael told me that you just got out of the house, right in the nick of time before my mom caught you. And he's telling her, yes, that's right. And he's telling her that his parents are going to be keeping a closer watch on him, and that they have expressly forbidden him to have anything to do with Madison. Anything at all whatsoever. And they have even threatened him with the possibility of boarding school if he does not do something. You know, if he is caught skipping school again. So he's telling her that, you know, I can sneak out. And of course he's got to stand with his back to her because anything else would be stupid. It would be really stupid for him to face her while they're talking. But anyway, he's telling her that although he will still sneak out to see her, that he cannot skip any more classes at school. Because, you know, his parents have threatened him with boarding school. And Madison is telling him that she completely understands and that she's not going to be skipping classes anymore either. That they will just see each other, you know, hopefully that he can keep sneaking over to her house at night, you know, if need be. And this is Quentin Caballero. I thought I recognized him. And of course, there's Aaron Archer. I don't know if Mia's here, but we can look around and see if Mia's here somewhere. And let's just see what Michael is doing. And Michael is having a really good chat with Brittany, and they are getting to know each other quite well. And so far, he thinks that Brittany is just a super nice girl. So he is going to ask her how she is enjoying Willow Creek, and, you know, how is it different from living in Austria. And he's going to talk about property values and say, you know, are the neighborhoods different here than what they are in Austria? He's going to get to know her a little bit and see what all he can find out about her. And he's going to find out, let's see. He's going to try to find out if she has a job outside of school, and let's just see what we know here. Michael has learned the following traits about Brittany: that she is clumsy, and he also has learned that she does not have a job outside school. Okay, he is going to ask her if she has a boyfriend, you know, just very casually. He cannot do that because he's too sad. Okay, well, that's all right. He is just going to talk to her a little bit. And she can kind of tell that he's got something on his mind. But she's being so nice to him, and he is just really enjoying getting to know her. So he's going to go ahead and goof around with her. And they're going to do a little bit of joking around, and he's even going to tell her a funny story. Now, Michael is still extremely upset about what's going on with him and Chelsea. However, he's trying to push that out of his mind. He's telling himself that he is just going to give Chelsea some space and that maybe she'll come around. But, you know, everyone needs friends. And Michael is realizing the more that he talks to Brittany, he is realizing that she is someone that he really does want to be close friends with. She is just a super nice girl. Okay, and it looks like Madison has decided to dance. So, yeah, she's dancing and chatting to Travis. And she has decided that she is going to give him a passionate kiss. Just right now, right here out in the open. She sees that Aaron is standing here watching her, and she's like, I don't care, Travis. I am really tired of hiding the fact that you and I are seeing each other. And she's even thinking about standing up to her mom and telling her mom that she does not care, that Travis' parents do not want her to see him. And, you know, maybe trying to get her mom on her side. You know, she's telling Travis, if we could get my mom on our side, then maybe my mom could talk to your parents and maybe they would agree to let us see each other. And Travis, he's obviously quite happy with that idea. As you could see, he kissed her right then. Now, she still has not told Travis that she's in love with him as of yet. She still does not want him to know that quite yet. But she does want him to know that she does want this relationship out in the open. You know, that she does want people to know that they are dating. In her heart of hearts, Madison wants to tell Travis that she loves him. She's just afraid to. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to, you know, kind of hint around, trying to find out how Travis really feels, because at this point she does not know whether Travis is seeing other people or not. You know, she knows that he does not have a formal girlfriend, but she sees how all the other girls in school look at Travis, and she knows that he is a catch. And she's a little concerned that he might be dating other people and not just her. But she does have to go to the bathroom, so she is going to go ahead and run to the bathroom really quick. And hopefully Travis will not leave before she can get back. And there's Michael, and Michael has tried to dance a little bit. You know, he does not know what to think at this point. He's going to go ahead and order himself a drink. You know, Michael has taken a play out of Madison's book in the fact that he also has gotten himself a fake ID. So he's going to come over here and see if he can get something to drink. He is going to see if he can get a Ridgeport. No, he's going to have a Dim and Gusty. And this will be the very first time that he has used his fake ID. He's had it for a while, but he really feels like he could really use a drink. So he's going to come over and try to use this fake ID and see if he can get a drink. And it looks like he's not feeling very well. You know, not Chelsea. Hailey was not feeling well earlier in the day, so it could be that all of them are getting a little bit sick. And there's a drink sitting right here, too, which he might just drink while he is waiting. Is she going to give him a drink? Is she going to serve him? Or has she figured out that that he is underage? It looks like Madison was going to talk to him a little bit. Okay, there we go. He has got his drink. He's going to drink it. You know, and see if that can help take the edge off a little bit. Now, he wants to be funny with Drake. And I also noticed that Madison she wants to be friendly with Drake. So it looks like that she is warming up a little bit to her dad. You know, she has been so very upset with her dad lately. But her dad has called her and texted her. He has texted her over and over again saying, Madison, I really want to talk to you one-on-one. We really need to have a father-daughter day out. And I really need to explain to you how I feel and where I'm coming from and what all this is about. You know, he really does want to talk to her. As a matter of fact, she just received another text from Drake asking if she would stop by his house today. So what she's going to do is she's going to tell Michael about the text that she got from Drake, from her dad, and see how Michael feels about it, and see what Michael thinks that she should do. You know, Michael, he also had a hard time with the divorce, but not nearly as hard as Madison has had. You know, I guess it's because Michael's a guy, and you know, it just affects him a lot different from the way it affects Madison. And it looks like that Michael is too busy talking to Brittany at the moment. You know, he heard what Madison said, but he really is just not interested right now in getting into a long conversation with Madison about their dad, because he's just too upset about the whole thing with Chelsea. So Madison, she's going to talk to Travis. And she's going to tell Travis about the text that she got from her dad. Where are they going?
Ebony.
And I think it looks like Travis might be telling her that he's got to go. Let's just see. Is he telling her goodbye? No, he's not. But I guess he told her that that he thought that she should go see her dad. So that's what she's going to do. And you can see she's not feeling very well at all. She's feeling under the weather. So she might be getting a little bit sick. But she's going to go ahead and go over and see her dad and find out what it is that he wants to tell her. Now, she is expecting that maybe he might apologize to her for the whole breakup with her mom. She doesn't know, but she has decided to give him just a few minutes to try to explain. She's definitely not ready to forgive him yet. Not at all. But she is willing just to talk to him for a moment. And I do believe that this might be Madison's half-brother. And it is. This is Jeremy Stone. The son of Drake and Lena. She's going to give him, she wants to give him a rude introduction, but Madison knows in her heart that it is not Jeremy's fault about what her father has done. You know, he had nothing to do with it. It's not his fault. So, you know, she's going to at least be polite to him. However, she is not going to be polite to Lena. She's going to tell Lena to go away. She is going to tell Lena, I did not come here to see you. I came here because my dad texted me, and just go away. I don't want to have anything to do with you. But Madison's going to go ahead and knock on the door and see if her dad's here. She's hoping that he will be, because she does not want to come back later. And it looks like he is here. And so she's going to go ahead and talk to him. She's going to say, hello, Dad. You know, how are you? I'm here. You know, I agreed to come over. But, you know, I still don't forgive you, Dad. But I'm willing to listen to a little bit of what you have to say. You know, if you're ready to, if you want to apologize to me for breaking out my heart and breaking Mom's heart, you know, then go ahead. And it seems like it's not going really well. You know, she's still just so upset with her dad. She's going to go ahead and she's going to yell at him. And she's going to say, you have really messed up my life. You've messed up Mom's life. You've messed up Michael's life. And for what? I hope you're happy with Lena, because, you know, you two deserve each other. Talk around town is that you've also been hitting on other people at the bar. And, you know, what's up with that? You know, are you in love with Lena? Did you leave Mom just for a physical relationship and you don't even love each other? What is going on? You know, there's rumors all over town about you and a waitress, a bartender named Ann. Do you care to explain all of this to me? And Drake is like, there's nothing going on between me and the bartender. You know, contrary to what you may have heard. You know, that is absolutely nothing. I met her that one time. I had a little bit too much to drink. We might have flirted a little bit, but in no way, shape, or form am I having any kind of relationship with the bartender at all whatsoever. And, you know, Madison wants to believe him. She really does, but, you know, she just cannot trust her dad at this point. She still loves her dad, But she is still very deeply wounded. And as you can see, she wants to be mean to Lena. Of course she does. And so that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to come upstairs and find Lena, and she is going to tell Lena, guess what? My dad's been hitting on the bartender at the club. What do you think about that, Lena? That is exactly what she's going to do. She's going to yell at her, and she's going to tell her that the rumors are all over town that her dad and Ann, the bartender, have something going on, you know? And she's just telling Lena this to hurt Lena. She's not telling Lena this to hurt her dad. She's trying to stab Lena in the heart. She wants Lena to feel the way that Hailey felt when Hailey found out about their affair. So she's just going to mock her outfit and insult her. And she's like, turn around and look at me when I am yelling at you. Of course, that's not going to happen because in The Sims, it is so much better to speak to someone's back than it is to speak to their face. That's just how it works. And now she turns around. But with that, I do need to tell you that it is time for me to say goodbye. But I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think about everything in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.